Greetings, Frank H. Peterson family. This is Mr. Kugler, your school technology contact. I actually just did a backup myself, and I realize that some of you may not know how to do a backup as well. So I want to go ahead and put out this quick little video, probably about 3 to 4 minutes, on how to do a backup from your hard drive onto your district network drive. You're going to open up your File Explorer, which in this case is right here for me. If you don't know how to find this location, you can always go under your Start menu, right-click your computer, and go to Open. It'll bring you up to pretty much the same page. Potato, potato, however you get there, we're good to go. I just did a backup of my entire file for geometry that I used for this year. I'm going to show you how to do that. In this case, you pick the file you want to back up. I'm going to right-click that. I'm going to press Copy. Your keyboard shortcuts do work here if you know Control-C and Control-V and all that. You can use those, but for demonstration purposes, I'll go ahead and use the right-click options. Over here on this side, you should see all the different network folders that are available to you. Here's the share drives over here where some people will put stuff for everyone to look at. But there should be one here with just your name. That is for your eyes only. Go ahead and click on that, and this should be where you're doing all your backups at. At this point, you see I've already got a backup done. I've backed up pretty much everything on my hard drive. And for example here, for the one I was just showing an example of, if I do a right click here and hit paste, it's now going to ask me, okay, you've got a lot of documents here, but you've got a lot of folders that are the same. This is a beautiful thing about doing this kind of a backup, is it allows you to do a merging of files. So if you've got a file that you've already backed up once, but you've added new stuff to it, this merging is going to keep everything that's unique to each file. And so you just make a big compilation of everything you've done up to that point. And so I'm going to merge anytime it asks me about the files. And it's also going to come up now with a bunch of conflicts saying, whoa, this already exists. Here it is. In a typical backup, what I would do, and of course I'm going to make the same choice for everything, save yourself some time there. Typically I would do a copy and replace, because if I've made any changes to it, I want to replace the previous copy, which is the one we're copying over at this point. However, since I just did this and to save time for the video purpose, I'm going to click Don't Copy. But when you're doing your backup, please click this one here, as that will keep the most current version as your backup copy. Now we're going to go ahead and click Don't Copy. In my situation, we already talked about that. Once again, it's asking about mergings. These are for the subfolders, and I'm going to say yes, please merge. And as you can see, it should take quite a while if you're actually doing this for real. In my situation, I just did this, so instead of being 40 minutes, this is only going to be a couple seconds where it says, oh, all done, there's nothing new. But in your situation, don't try to do it the last second as you're going out the door, because you need to stay on the school network for this backup to happen. So this is probably something good you do as you're going off to the right place for lunch, or for some reason you're leaving your computer in your room doing whatever. That's a good time to start a backup, because it will take quite a while and it does slow your computer down. If you have any questions, please email me back at kuglerw@duvalschools.org, or just reply to the email that this video was sent with. Once again, if you do not have this over here, please contact 348-5200, as that's past my authority levels. Please make sure you've restarted your teacher laptop before you make that phone call, because you may have to restart on the school network for that to pop up appropriately. And do make sure you're using your computer laptop and not a student desktop, because that may not be as compatible as well. I guess that's it for the backup. So in case your computer goes boom, your life doesn't. Because I know we've got a lot of information we've gathered through the years and we don't want to lose it all. This way, if your computer ever does crash, you've got a backup on the district network. When they give you the replacement computer for whatever horrible thing that happened, you can just click on this little button right here, and everything you've ever done is already there, it's waiting for you to download it again. I do it every time I have to give out a progress report, which is halfway through the 9 weeks, and technically the report card at the end of the 9 weeks, hence why I was doing it today. So please get on a pattern of doing that. It'll save yourself a lot of heartache. That one day that everything goes bad for you, your files are not gone forever. Hope you enjoyed this. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.